This conference will now be recorded.
Chipma. Yes, 1 second. Sorry. I repeat again. Whenever developers are writing some Java code or .NET code, whatever they write, some code 100%. Whenever they're doing some mistakes in the source code, what they written like spelling mistakes, we call grammatical mistakes, logical mistakes. If any one semicolon, anything, see any mistakes, I written one login code here, Java code of login. There are some mistakes in that code. What will happen? That leads to fault. It becomes incorrect functionality. That means any human action, it's a human being, right? Programs written by human being, not by anybody. Any mistakes by human being, if the mistakes are not rectified by human being before sending to develop a testing team, it cannot be tested. So errors or mistakes are always found by developer during white box testing. We will see once we go to white box. I'll explain you. But very important terminology tester should have seen that. Defect. Some people call defect. Some companies call fault. Some companies call incident. Some companies call ticket. Some companies call CR. Change request. CR stands for change request. CR stands for change request. Some companies also call bug. Whatever may be, all of them are same. Don't confuse. Okay, na? Real time, real scenarios, we simply call, US people call ticket here. Indian people we call CR, change request. Okay, na? So who is finding defects? All of you know, I hope. Defects are found by testing team, not by developer, not by anybody. Am I right? We can call defect, we can call fault, we can call incident, we can call ticket, we can call CR, we can call a bug. All of them are same. Whenever you come across a defect or a fault or incident or ticket or bug, nothing but that reduce the quality of your application. What does that mean? What is a defect means? A deviation between expected behavior to actual behavior of the system identified during testing is called a defect or a bug or a fault or incident, whatever it may be. Defects are found by testing team during execution of your test cases. 100%. While executing test cases only, we are going to come across defects here. As I shown you, one simple example. See, suppose you are written this test cases. While writing test case, what is your responsible for every test case? You are giving expected or not? You are giving your expected. Yes or no? So while executing, we need to compare this expected behavior with what? Your application behavior. We are ensuring that your application is behaving as per your expected or not. Suppose I am executing one functionality. For example, I am executing a functionality. I am searching user. I want such user in my application. Suppose, say for example, just an example I'm showing you, don't confuse. Just to get clarity on defect. Log into your application. Log into your application. Now click on users. Select your branch. Select roles. And click on search button. That's what our requirement, right? When I click on search, what's your expectation means? My expectation is what? System displays user recorded based on selection criteria. Based on the branches, based on the role, it should display the branches. I mean the roles. When I click on search button, see that. This is what actual outcome. That means it is not behaving as per your expected. What does it mean? There is a deviation between expected behavior to actual behavior of the system. System means application. When it is identified here during execution of your test case, that is called what? A defect or a bug. What to do? When you come across defects, what to do then? we need to report this as defect to developer. We have to raise one CR. Your leader will say, tester, why don't write one ticket for this? Why don't you address one defect or one some people says bug, some people say everything same here. That is called meaning defect or bug or fault or incident or ticket or change request. That's what say. Why they give change request, change request, guys. You're requesting developer here. You're not demanding developer. Remember that. You can't demand developer. Requesting a developer, please request. I'm requesting to change my request. There is something which is not behaving as per my customer business requirements. That is what we are solving, defect or fault. So that means, remember all of you, this is found by whom? Defects or anything found by whom? Testing department. During when? During execution of your test cases. And one more you hear in real time, failure or production issues. Who is finding failures or production issues? Anybody generally? Who is going to find out that issues here? Generally I'm asking. It is by you or developer, or who is finding that failures? Generally I'm asking. Anybody?
Generally, end users find out.
End users, right? When?
Yes, sir.
When?
Yes.
After releasing to production. Yes, you're testing your product and releasing to production only. Next, you're releasing to client for acceptance, right? So that means, remember,
Yes.
a defect which has been identified by the client or end user during production is called production defect. Very important. It can be found by client or end user. Client means the person who has given that project. End user means the fellow who is going to work on your product. Who is responsible for this failure means we can't blame developer. Very important is testing team is the only responsibility. You should take, they will question you. They'll question to tester. Why they're questioning testers, guys? Yes, it is releasing from your hands, not from developers, right? You are giving green signal saying that everything is done perfectly. They'll question you. They'll call upon to a conference room and they'll call upon the tester who tested that functionality, and they'll ask you, hey, come on, justify me how you tested, why it got failure in our production, why, how do you know it's working fine in your system, in your testing, in your company, but when it's releasing to production, it got failure, why? They'll ask for your justification. So be careful. So that's what I'm saying. Tester, in real time, when you're testing any project, remember all of you, whatever issues you come across, report to developer. You don't take your own decisions. You don't have rights to take it. Don't say it's a small issue. Let it ignore. None of our business. You report a developer. Developer will consider. He will say, tester, it's a small issue. Leave it. We'll check it for next version. Hey, tester, it's a big issue. We'll resolve your problem. You report your problem to developer. He will decide. He know very well how much important to customer. Your responsibility is what? Identifying the defect and reporting defect to developer is your responsible. That's what testing team is only responsible for production issues in the project. Very dangerous issues. If you hear the word failure, the whole team will be alert. Manager level, from leader level, they'll question and they'll eat your brains. Be careful. That's what I'm telling. Simple. What that simple thing is, while executing your test cases, whatever problems you're facing, report to developer. He will take care of it. Why you take your decisions? For example, if you have any problem, go to doctor. Why you take your own decisions here? Doctor will decide. If you take your own decision, then why doctor? Simple as it is, right? You are a patient. Your doctor is a developer. That's what. So, when we come across failures in the real time means, failures or production issues are found by client or end user during UAT, user acceptance testing. The last testing we do in real time, any company, UAT testing. Do you understand all of you guys? So, remember, the presence of errors, the slogan I written, the presence of errors results in defect. And presence of defects results in failure of the product. Both should be careful. Developer should be careful. You should be careful. If there are errors in the product, nothing but defects. If there are defects in the product, nothing but failure in the production side. So again, I repeat: who will rise or who will address defects? Who will address or who will raise defects in real time?
Testers.
Testers. Who will address errors or mistakes?
Developers.
Who is going to address failures or production issues?
Clients.
Clients are end users.
End user.
Clients are end users. Who is going to write ticket?
Testers.
Who is going to raise bugs?
Testers.
Who is going to write CRs?
Testers.
Tester. Don't confuse. Okay. CR stands for
Change request.
Change request.
change request. So these are the basic terminologies everyone should have idea here before we get into that. That's what here. What are the objectives of testing means? Objectives of testing here. Main objective is what? Tester as a tester. Understanding and analyzing requirements, your main objective. 100%. What we need to understand, what we need to analyze. Understanding current project requirements. What? See, you're joining my company with 4 plus, 5 plus, I don't care. I don't worry about your experience here. Once you join my company, I don't bother about your experience. Before you start testing my project, it is your responsible to get the complete knowledge in that current project. We'll train you, don't worry. Every company will train for 10 days, don't worry. And it is your responsible to analyze the requirements in terms of testing. Go and check the documentations. We'll send you a lot of documentations. Verify the documentations. Check that what exactly we need to test, what we should not test, and that and all that. Next step is finding defects is your responsible, not anybody. That's your objective. When you find defects, what we call real-time bug tracking. Once we find defects, what we need to do? We need to report the defect to developer. That is called what? Bug reporting. That's very important. Once bugs are reported developer, very important thing is make sure all defects are fixed and closed. By tomorrow, you're releasing a product to customer here. By tomorrow, your company is planning to release one product to customer. Before releasing any product to customer, it is our responsibility to ensure that whatever defects you encounter, all the defects should be fixed by developer. Defects fixed by developer. And should be closed by whom? It should be closed by testing team. When are you going to close the defects? Whenever defects are fixed by developer, it is your responsibility to retest them again. Re-execute the defect again. And ensure that now it is correctly working or not. If it is working as per your expected, then close the defect. Close means what that meaning? No more issue. That means before releasing any product to customer, make sure that whatever defects your reported developer should be fixed and the defect should be closed by testing team. So what is your main objective here? To deliver quality and risk-free product to customer is your objective. Risk-free. I can't say 100% defect will be done here. Nobody can do that. Don't expect 100% testing is possible. No, not possible. But minimum, whatever client business point of view, as per the current market, they should work perfectly. That should be your main objectives here. No other objectives required. And one more object I can add here. Remember, all of you, testing team, while you're testing a software, it is your responsibility to test your software positively and negatively. That is very important. Tester mindset should be always in positive mindset as well as negative mindset. What is positive testing means? Positive testing is nothing but system supposed to allow with valid data. Go and check it out. Is it allowing as per customer given data or not? Negative testing means what? Checking with invalid data. Why you are checking with invalid data? To find out defects in that software. Why are you testing positively? To ensure that my software is working as per my client given business requirements or not. So as a tester, while writing test case, all of you remember, while designing test case on a software, anywhere, any company, you should write positive test case and we have to write negative test case. That we'll see. Don't worry. Wait for that. Okay, guys. This is the main object of testing here. And one more question is, see, why testing is necessary? Look at the points very carefully. Look at the points. Why testing is necessary? There are some, I written some points. Look at the first point. Testing is necessary because software is likely to have faults. Faults, just now I discussed. Fault is also called defect, bug. Huh? Don't confuse. Yes or no? How do you know there are defects or not defects in our software? By testing only. Likely means what? May or may not. How do I know that? Yes, by testing only we can know that whether your software is having bugs or not having bugs. So 100% everyone should accept this point. Tick mark is nothing but accept. Yes, we are testing because of that. Second point, testing is necessary to learn about reliability of the software. This is major point, right? Reliability is very important for a software. Reliability means what? Accuracy. How accurately it's working is important for us. If it is not working reliable in nothing but operating systems, browsers, customer have different expectations. Go and test it out. Go and test them. Is it reliable and customer expected platforms or not? For that, testing is also necessary, compulsory. Look at the third point. Testing is necessary to fill the time between delivery of the software and release date. Look at that point. Testing is necessary to fill the time between delivery of the software and release date. Is it required or not required? Will you test a software because of third reason? Anybody? Is it a valid point or not valid point? Check it out. See, to fill the time between delivery of the software and release date. Yes, every company will have some dates here. Everybody should release according to customer dates. But before releasing any product to customer, the release date or whatever delivery time they gave you, what we should check here before releasing? What we need to check? How much quality we are giving to your client is important. Suppose you are testing one software, you got 20 defects. Assume that 20 defects, you encounter 20 defects. In that 20 defects, 10 defects what you encountered are critical, very important to client. Major functionality got failure. Assume that. Will you release to customer by next day with the defects? Yeah, tomorrow is last date. I know. Tomorrow is last date. And today when I saw that results complete review, I came to know there are 10 defects which are very critical to customer. I mean, very critical in that functionalities. Can I release that product with that critical issues to customer?
No.
We can't do that.
No.
If you do that, again it becomes failure in production. That's what I'm saying. Never test always with the time and dates here. Don't go always time and date. Look how much quality we're maintaining is important. Fourth point. Testing is necessary to prove that software has no faults. Anybody? Can you justify me this line? Is it required or not required?
Software can't be 100%.
Exactly. Yes, software cannot be 100% defect free. Am I right or not? All of you. Oh, 100%. Everyone should accept. So there, look at that first point and this point here. Testing is necessary, likely to have faults. Nobody can prove that. Yes, nobody can prove that. Nobody. You are 25 experience to 95 experience. No. Nobody can prove. Then why you're testing a software? If anyone questioning you, if you don't prove yourself, there are no faults in the software, then why are you testing a software? My answer is, I'm testing software to reduce, to minimize number of defects in your software. I am not testing your software to give 100% quality, 200% quality. I am testing your software to ensure that which functionalities are working, which functionalities are not working. If I reduce more and more defects, I can give more and more quality. If you are finding more and more defects in a software, you can find more and more defects. That's very important, right? So never say we're testing software to prove that software has no faults. Next point. Testing is necessary because testing is included in the project plan. Is it? You're testing a software only whenever it is included in the project plan, or without including in project plan, we test. Compulsory testing is necessary.
Compulsory testing is needed, sir.
Yes, because software testing is telling us verification plus validation is necessary. Yeah? This doesn't mean that. See, nowadays heavy competition in the market. Here, you can observe the market. There's heavy competition between product to product. There is no company without testing department. Even though you are starting new company by today, compulsory you should maintain at least one tester. It's mandatory. So don't say that I'm testing only whenever they're including in my project plan. No. Even they're including, not including, compulsory we have to test the software. And very important thing is, testing is necessary because failures can be very expensive. 100%. It is very much necessary also. This is the reason, one of the best reason why you are testing a software. My question here is, can any one of you tell me which defects are very expensive here? The defects which are found during testing is expensive, or the defects which are found during production is expensive?
Defects which are found during production,
Why? Why they're expensive?
because that might affect the business.
Yes, exactly. It might affect the business, but why does it be expensive? In what way does it expensive?
Customer can sue you as well.
Yes. It will affect your business here. That's, I'll accept that. But in what way it is expensive? That means,
It may lose the competitions.
yeah, of course, it will lose the. Okay, that's out of business related. I'm not talking about business related. I'm talking about the defect cost. I'm talking about the cost of the defect. Why it will be expensive means because, again,
Because it has been already released to the client.
yeah, it relates to client only. Yeah, but why it is expensive means the reason is rework should be done again from beginning stages, right? We have to
Sir,
rework it compulsory.
yeah, sir, because testing is applicable to all stages.
Yeah. Again, testing is applicable, but why it is expensive means, see, if defects are found in company, they are not expensive because still the product is with you. We can report a developer rectify it. Suppose you purchase one car here, new car. Major defect you encounter that car is engine problem. Assume that, for example, engine. 20,000 pieces already sold in the market. My car company, 20,000 people purchase my car. All 20,000 people are facing the same problem, major problem in engine. For example, already they paid amount, already got delivered to them. Okay, now it in the road, they're facing problem. What company has to do at that time? They should take back their product. Again, they have to rework on that product. You're wasting your customer time and you're wasting your company time also. Who is responsible for all this?
A tester, testing team.
Tester. Then what's the solution for it?
To minimize the errors.
Maximum issue, major issues here. Basic issues, okay, we can justify a customer, no problem. Major issues means who will accept here? You are purchasing one mobile, you are unable to dial a number in that mobile. 25,000 rupees invested in it. You are unable to dial a number. You are unable to call it to anyone. What's the use of that mobile? Major things should be rectified. So this is a major reason why you are testing a software. Because of this reason, everybody, every company, every product has to be tested. Next point. Testing is necessary to avoid being sued by the customers. Sued. Excellent. Sued means legal, illegal activities. 100% every software has some documentations, agreements, contract agreements, lot of things. So securities point of view also. We have to check all that aspects. Is it accepting all the agreements or not? Is the agreements are working correctly or not? We are not developing it, done by developer only. We are checking them, that's it. Suppose when you go for Facebook, we are accepting terms and conditions or not. If the terms and condition link is not working, what the use of it? Your customer cannot work on that. So check in all that aspects also. Lastly, I can say testing is necessary to stay in business. Yes, you want very good business in the market, the product which you are releasing to market. If you want very good business, then what to do? Before releasing to market, test that product and release to market. Obviously, we have very good business. Why? Because as a tester, we are ensuring major functionalities, everything, right? We are ensuring that everything is working fine, and then we are releasing to market. Obviously, we don't get any problem with the customers, basically. So, whenever you want very good business in your for any product in the market, it is always recommended to test the software and release to market. So, these reasons we can say why testing is necessary and why testing is not necessary also. I hope it's clear to all of you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All of you. Right. Now the question is, basic question is, once I come to SDLC, I'll explain all these terminals. Wait for that. I'll explain everything clearly. Don't worry. Basic things I need to complete. Early testing. Why early testing is recommended? What is early testing means? Conducting software testing as soon as possible in SDLC to find out defects in early stages is called early testing. Conducting software testing as soon as possible in SDLC to find out defects in early stages is called early testing. Early testing is recommended to reduce cost of fixing defects. Very important. Early testing is always recommended to reduce cost of fixing defects. That's how I told you. The defects which are found in testing, they are not costly. They are very cheap because the product is within the company only. The defects which are found during production, they are very costly. Costly in the sense, customer has to pay again to companies, right? 1 month, see 1 week delay here. If you delay 1 week, 1 week they have to pay to company compulsory. 1 week payment will be lakhs together for a company. Don't worry about you. For a company I'm talking. So every time, whenever we start developing product, along with the developer, you have to start your testing. Software development lifecycle. SDLC means software. Along with the SDLC process, parallelly we have to start testing along with that. Then only we can find out defects. That here I give a simple example for you. I take requirement 2, requirement 1, requirement 2, requirement 3, requirement 4. Requirement 1, look at that. We have correct requirements from the client, and it has been designed as per the requirements only, as per the customer given requirements. And the developer, programmer developed that software as per the design only, and we're able to provide correct product to customer. No issue here. When we come to requirement 2, we have correct requirements, designed as per requirements, design as per requirements, mistakes made in development. Look at that. Mistakes made in development while coding the software. What kind of product we can provide to customer? Product has coding defect. CFD. What is that CFD? Cost of fixing defect. Here in requirement 2, what will be the cost of the defect? Will it be cheap or very costly here? CFD stands for cost of fixing defect. Will it be cheap or costly?
Cheap.
It will be cheap
Why it is cheap?
Because it is
because
a
the
defect.
product is a
Ah,
So the product is not delivered, sir.
Yeah, the product has not delivered, but why it will be cheap? I'm asking. Because here there is no need to make changes in requirements. We don't want to modify anything in designing part. Developer has to modify only where he has to modify in the source code only. He has to modify only in source code without changing in designing because he did mistakes in development only. So it will be very cheap. It won't take much time for the developer. Suppose look at that requirement 3. We have correct requirements and developer, designer, he made mistakes in designing a software. And it is developed as per the design. Product has design defects. Now look at that, say diagram. Cost of defect will be somewhat expensive compared to this. Why? Because developer again he has to modify in designing. Whenever developers are making changing designing, 100% again he has to develop the source code again. Takes some time. Here no taking time. Only is making changes in development only. See that cost of defect we have to fix in designing. Once it is fixed in design, again we have to modify in source code again. Somewhat costly. But in requirement 4, we have incorrect requirements. Incorrect requirements. Designed as per requirements. Developed as per design. We are able to give in product to customer. Now see that enlarged means cost of defect will be very, very expensive. Why it is expensive? We have to modify and require every phase to be modified now here. Every phase has to be modified. Here only we are making changes in requirement, we are making changes in development. Why? Because did mistakes in development. But here it did mistakes in designing. Because developing will be done based on designing only, right? If developer modifies architecture, again he has to write some source code for it. If developer is doing mistakes in correct requirements, no correct requirements everywhere again. Again it should be designed. Again developing coding should be done. Lot of that means what I mean to say, why early testing is required means because of this reasons here. Cost of fixing defects. Okay. So let us not make expensive. So wherever you get testing is compulsory required. Based on that, we are able to provide a quality for the customers at the same time. Is it clear to all of you guys? Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Before coming to, let me complete all basic things. See, the question is, they'll ask you a simple question for you. Why do a software application will have defect? First question is, why do software application have defects? Second question is, what are the common defects we come across in a software? What are the common defects? Any software you take, what are the common defects we come across in software? First that. Why do software application have defect means? Because which I shown is that incorrect requirements, right? Wrong design, there may be poor coding, or complex business logics and complex technology maybe so. They're going with complex business logics, new technology, they're selecting new technology. Any one of the reason can be. If there is incorrect requirements, what will happen here? They'll write wrong coding, the designing. When there is a wrong code designing, developer writes according to designing only. Coding will be written according to designing only. And if they have business logics, business complex business logics means very new requirements, very big project, unclear requirements. Clients are not giving right requirements. This can be anything. But what are the common defects we come across in any software? Look at that. Incorrect functionality. What is meant by incorrect functionality? What is meant by incorrect functionality? General I'm asking.
The functionality is not working properly.
Okay, the functionality.
Is not working properly.
That means you have developed a functionality. Say, for example, we developed a compose module in Gmail here. Compose module in Gmail. Develop. It is developed. But that functionality is not working as per client business point of view. It means developed incorrectly. Instead of having send button, I have some other button. Something. So that means that is one of the reasons customer will not accept, will not compromise in quality here. And also incorrect data edits. Incorrect data edits. Yes, some applications will allow, generally where we give data always in text boxes, 99%. Correct? We pass data in text boxes only. Text boxes, text fields. The text box sometimes may allow valid data. The text box may allow invalid data also, accepting both ways. Assume that. It's very difficult. These are major problems we come across in software. And some softwares we come across poor performance and security. Poor performance and security. Performance means loading, transaction time, taking long time to load. Huh? No, there is no proper security conditions for that. This is also one of the reasons we face in the website nowadays. Incompatibility. This is a major issues we face here nowadays. Incompatibility. What is compatibility means? It should support on various operating systems and various browsers. It should support on various browsers and various operating systems. Most of the time, sometimes they said that it's supporting an IE browser, Firefox browser, Chrome browser, Safari browser, Opera browser, Windows 10, Vista, Mac, Linux, Unix. But when it comes to reality, it's not supporting anything. For example, this is also one of the reasons we can give why this defects. Poor user interfaces. 24 hours where customers will be interacting generally. 24 hours customers will be always interacting externally only. 24 hours. Interface, look and feel, ease of use. Huh? It should be very clear for customer interfaces. Compared usabilities also. Poor usabilities means what? Usabilities is nothing but it should be user friendliness to customers whenever they are working on that product. So these things we can say to interware. What are the common defects we come across in a software, and also why do we have defects in a software also at the same time. Accordingly, we are going to we will see them how you come across all these things. Who is responsible to find out all this? Incorrect functionality, incorrect data dates, performance, security, compatibilities. Who is responsible here? Is developer or tester?
Tester.
Tester. How you find all this?
Like testing and executing the test case.
Yes, we'll use some techniques. We use our own techniques, black box testing techniques. We'll see. I'll explain all the techniques. Don't worry. By using those techniques, we can overcome across all this. Okay. So that is how you can understand the basic things before we enter into SDLCs. Software Development Life Cycle. See that. What is SDLC? What are the stages we have in SD? Take any SDLC or even Agile also. Any SDLC, the stages are like this. I'll explain clearly. Wait. Gathering requirements. First stage, planning. After planning, we should go for designing. In the designing, we are going for HLD and LLD. High level design, low level design. Who is responsible for high level? Who is low level? I'll discuss. Coding also should be done. And after coding, testing should be done. After testing, we go for delivery and maintenance. So, software development life cycle is a process. It is a step-by-step process. It is a step-by-step process. It is a sequential process. It is an incremental process. It is a linear process where we need to develop your software. It is one of the process which is used for developing a software, and how to develop that software In what ways they develop the software, we'll start from tomorrow. It takes some time. Okay, I'll give the notes, and I'll keep on forwarding the notes also here from tomorrow, all of you. Okay, don't worry, no need of writing any writing notes. I'll explain all SDLCs, and then we'll enter into agile process, and then we'll start our techniques. What is white box, what is black box, lot of techniques. And I'll assign you one project also. You can work in Jira directly. We'll write in Jira, Excel, both ways, and we'll work out accordingly, all of you. Okay, guys, we'll work out one by one, no worries. Okay, na? Is it clear today, all of you guys? Do you have any questions for today? Please, you can ask me.
No, sir.
Anybody? I hope it is clear to all of you. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, it's basic things here. Simple, like cool will learn manual. No worries, no worries. Very simple process. No logics required here. Try to understand me. Once I move to STLC classes, there will start our actual process how you do it real time. Okay, we'll assign project for you, and I'll